is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Coś pięknego.
Yes, it is. You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing. I know you do, baby. I know. Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
To po angielsku to była masakra.
Do you really?
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinate?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man-meat around you. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache. A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion.
To ma być góra, mam siłę. Ja twoją mać. Dobra, co to można zrobić, panie? Co to jest? Co można wyłączyć? Nie, dobra, co to? O. Po komandosie. Muszę się ubrać. Czyli nic. Okej. Disy poprawię.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Z wiatrakiem.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. This fan has 2 chain pull switches. This fan has 2 chain pull switches. You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says whirling in rags on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it.
Jak mam wziąć to?
This fan has 2 chain...
Badaj. Co za bezsens? Nie weźmie krawaty. Co to jest?
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Wiecie go.
Behold.
Kurwa, jaki playboy.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Nie no, super
It
gwiazda.
appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
No, pewnie
Please
to
stop.
pierwsze.
It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now what does it
Dobra.
even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
No,
You should check
gwiazda.
yourself for a pulse, superstar. From here it looks like a cadaverous spasm.
Nie chcę wiedzieć.
Good call. Go ahead and try something if you like. Or, stop staring into the mirror.
Co to jest? Tam.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad
Kurwa,
place
co jest?
somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Dobra, zostawiamy lustro w spokoju. Mam to w dupie. Gdzie są jakieś kurwa trzewiki? O, czekaj. Coś tu jest. No i jest, są laczki. Gitara, fantastyczny gość. I od razu rzeźki jak WC-piker. No, jakieś labadzie.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Odje piękna.
No. Because you're a police officer, sir.
Trzecie.
Okay, cool. I won't.
Kurwa, niewiele gość wie.
First, I have to ask. Are you okay, sir? You look like you're about to throw up. Can I bring you something?
She's right.
No wódki,
Something
no wódki.
wants to come out through your mouth. But you can keep it down because your body does not control you.
Dobra.
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, as you put it.
Nie no, koleś kurwa chyba te 3 dni chlał.
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
A no, to się zgadza. No, się nie
I can
doczekał
see
na
that.
ulicy. To
Is
dobrze.
it?
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age.
Od razu widać była, że zmęczona. Oj, spadamy.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need, the need to ask questions. It's like you've said the words a million times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
No dobra,
Yes,
może to pierwsze.
the dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city.
A może jeszcze 4.
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music. I couldn't say.
Co za
It's
gość.
impossible to hear people speaking from over here. Yeah,
Kurwa, tak to ja nawet nigdy nie miałem.
glad to have been of assistance.
A tu co? Dobra, spadamy. Co? W teczce. Niewiele. Spadamy na dół. Co mi to chodzi? Drzwi do lasu. Kurwa, to głośnik? Będzie zajebiste. Co to jest? Dobra, zobaczymy, co tu możemy pyknąć. Pogadać z dziadem za barem.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast oceanic soul.
Kurwa, karaoke.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the
Kierownik
counter,
z czerwonym nosem.
inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
Wyglądasz jak barman.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager. I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Gdzie ta
She just,
Sylwia?
you know.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. A small engraved steel tag says, "The Great Skua, Steakoari's Skua."
O,
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
dobra, spadamy. Gdzie ten kolega?
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
No to siema.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
To wymyślimy. Nie mogę. No i co?
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Fantastycznie. No jak? No, zajebiście.
Yes, well. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here? If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Jeszcze
Okay,
nie.
we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No nie.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for...
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What a
Będziemy
shame.
gadać.
Get to it now. Rip that body down from the tree.
After it's been up in a tree for that long, any kind of ripping is inadvisable.
Delicate goods, filled with stinking horrors.
No to w drogę.
After you, officer.
Kierownik baru? No, no.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by
Dobra, czekaj. Idę po krótkofalówkę. Czy tam co? Idziemy, gdzie twoje Maserati? Kurwa, on chyba wsankami przebył. Według wyglądają jak wczesna brygada. Kurwa, czekaj. O! Jop twoją mać. Co to kurwa jest?
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It has in the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you.
Na radio.
The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
O, tu
This
jest
is
to.
Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Under the green Prime Line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
O, jedyneczka.
Just a second, officer.
Ten 2, 10-5, this is 41st, come in, over. 10-4, what's your status? Over. 10-18, 10-20, over. State your message, sir, over.
O, jedyneczka.
10-9, repeat message, over.
Kurwa, co za baran.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain.
1022, the captain. This sounds bad. Bad and scary. Like being...
Is it him? What does he want?
Kurwa, kapitan to jest czerwony nos.
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Who lost his badge?
Ja pierdolę. Jeszcze sprzątaczka, kurwa, z Poznania niech poinformują.
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Dick?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Kurwa.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Trójeczka.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Gdzie ją znaleźć?
Fuck me! Mac, come here! You've got to hear this! Dick
jestem
Mullen lost
Dick.
his badge!
To ja jestem. Dick, czyli... Jot?
What's going on?
Pan następny baran.
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Na razie.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Ja pierdolę.
Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Pewnie się nie uda, ale chuj tam.
Even before you can get the words out,
właśnie.
everything gets scrambled in your brain.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his phone, whatever that means.
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just the gun will do.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
The fuck do you need a gun for? Look at the pythons on your arms. You are a gun. The biggest one in the world.
No trójeczka.
He says he's a living weapon and we are trying to trick him.
Host in heaven. Did he lose his gun and his mind? Dear God, he lost his gun? Oh my, I can't. This isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself, but Disco here made him piss his pants.
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his... Ask him if he still got his wiener.
Tego w ogóle nie
Oh
wiem.
man.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
Now is a good time to say fuck and ass and so on. That'll make this all right.
O, no dwójeczka.
That's a negative. Not going to say that. Over.
What's he saying? Share with the class.
He said he sodomized your mother.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got.
Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing
Tak
he ate?
jest.
Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about. Tell him to apologize right now.
Nie ma takiej opcji.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims that you made about his mother. Over. Mac, he says you shouldn't have antagonized the firewalker in the first place.
Who?
Satellite Officer V. I'm afraid he might be referring to himself as Firewater, sir.
Firewater? He's lost it.
Fuck it. Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only...
Satellite officer...
10-4, affirmative. Officer is in pursuit of his firearm.
Oh, God,
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
Nie chcę od was nic.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Nie. Zamknij drzwi i odejdź. Kurwa. Nie, dobra, idziemy do tego Majkina. Nie ma sensu. Gdzie on? Dobra, to...
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
Kurwa, jedynka.
What?
Nieważne.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
Shibari.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
You think?
I have everything. You? The body was behind the building, right? How do we get there?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get there?
See that door there? Go out and turn right. There's a big hole in the fence. No need for a key. Just go through that hole and you'll be in the courtyard.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
Gówno.
Oh, you don't owe me shit. Well, officer, you're right. You don't owe me shit, you owe me money.
We do not need to assert ourselves
Yeah,
here.
just
We only need
bring it
instructions from him. This is the proprietor, remember?
You know, I get this all the time. Some hobo comes in here or some backpacking arsehole off the boat. The next day, when they can't make their fees, they get aggressive. I just never thought I'd be in this shit with a cop. Please, just give me the money.
Nie no. Co za... No,
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages.
Co za kolej.
Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
No i co ja mam tu mu powiedzieć? Kurwa. No trójka.
You can't arrest me. I haven't done anything.
Dobra, trójka, chuj tam.
I don't really need you to say anything. I just need the money.
Nie wiem co to.
What are you, brain damaged? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
Czwórka.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his...
No i na razie. Tu mamy dziurę. Kurwa, fajnie chyba grają. Jakieś ślady. O. Ty, to on. Don Quixote, kurwa. Dobra, co z tym ciałem?
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath.
Nie, no co jest?
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Wytrzymałeś, legendarny.
As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it. The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Do następnej części.